and keeping the pace is another thing, both songs and in fiction or any kind of writing.
That's
And
very true, Steve. Be it a song or a book or a magazine article or a pamphlet or a column, don't matter what it is, you got to burn from the first note.
yeah,
You got to keep burning. You can't let up after, all this time. If that piece of the puzzle is still really stiff and unnatural feeling or just not you got to take a knife and cut it out. Or even if your heart is set on it, if it's detrimental to the rest of the piece of work, you got to cut it.
you have to kill your darlings, as they say.
And you got to keep a rhythm in anything. Here's where songwriting and book authorship do really hook up. They're both music. And you got people, the lines of prose have to form as much of a cadence as the lines in a song. And you can't, people move their lips when they read, even if they're not actually physically moving their lips. When they're reading it, if you have a word that ends with T in front of the next word begins with T, they run together in your head. And you have to go back and look at it and reread it again to see what the words were. You can't have a word that ends with S in front of a word that begins with S, because it just, little things like that. I try not to have the same word more than once in a paragraph.
Word choice is important. Revision, something I wanted that you pointed out though, is, and it took me quite a while when I first started writing songs or writing anything. I was very hesitant with revision. It took me a while to learn to kill your darlings. And I mean, kill every damn one of them if you have to. But revise. Don't be lazy in writing. Don't use weasel words. If you could do it one way better, do it better. It's that striving. And like you said, once that song then is out there, you can't like suck it back and change a word or anything, as bad as you wish you could. Everybody will just remember that one line you didn't like.